So we say to Simon...
A 6.
A 6. And we say to Mike...
And 6 as well.
6, Mike.
Damage.
Damage, Simon.
Damage as well.
Damage. Well, straightforward there for damage, everybody.
Well, we'd imaged.
Yep, which is also for 6. There's a nice 7, though. Gambade. G-A-M-B-A-D-E, which is a variant spelling of the gambado, which is a
well-known.
Exactly. A leap or bound, especially an exaggerated one. We suspect it might be from Spanish dancing.
A gambade.
Or gambado.
A gambado.
Yes.
Very exotico. OK, well, that's pretty good. So we'll waltz into the next round. Just pause to look at the scores, 14 and 28, and it's numbers now from Mike.
1 from the top and any other 5, please.
Thank you very much, young Mike. We have smallest of all, number 1, 3 and 9, 10 and another 3, and smallest from the top row, 25. Oh dear, 400.
400. 400. OK, well, 400, nice round figure there. How did you do, Mike?
400.
Yes, good. Simon?
And 400.
OK, Simon, tell us all.
10 plus the 3, plus the 3 again,
Yeah, 16.
times by the 25.
Yeah, it's 400.
Yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment, that, really, for Cecil, really. Mike?
And exactly the same.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to be particularly nice after yesterday.
Yes. He was. Yeah, we call him Cecil, because we haven't mentioned this for about 5 years. When he first came on, we called it Countdown's Electronic Calculator in Leeds.
But why?
Well, we were so creepy in those days that the name of the man on Channel 4 who commissioned this programme was, and still is actually, Cecil Cora, so we were such creeps that we called it Cecil. But it bears no relation, people think it's computer, it bears no relation to what you put up.
No, it's a random number generator.
Yes.
That's why I don't get it right all the time.
No, it's just, that's the only bit of electronics we have on the show, apart from the lights and the cameras.
And your battery.
Yes, well, exactly.
If only it were rechargeable.
Well, I'll do that in the break. Meanwhile, take us into the break. Here's Magnus.
Well, I'm still on my quiz kick, Richard. Inventions this time. I want to talk today about a modern invention which has totally revolutionised life in the office, but which came about totally by accident, and not just by accident, by a catastrophic blunder. I'm talking about the post-it note. Now, how did that come about? Well, step forward Mr. Spencer Silver. He was a research chemist at 3M in the USA, and back in 1970 he was given the task of developing the strongest glue ever invented. What he produced, however, was a glue which was totally incapable of sticking to anything for very long. And everyone except Spencer Silver himself thought that he had delivered the father and mother of no-nos. For 10 years he fiddled with his failed invention, desperately trying to come up with a use for it. And then in 1980, a colleague stumbled on the answer. Arthur Fry, his name was, he sang in his local church choir, and he used to mark the hymns for the day with slips of paper, which fell out of his hymn book every time he opened it. And then he remembered Spencer Silver's useless glue, which never stuck to anything for very long and left no marks. Eureka! By the following year, 3M had put post-it notes into full production. What a magnificent monument to a monumental failure.
Yes. Really good. And now they're stuck everywhere, aren't they? Edges of computer screens all over the place.
Yes. Yeah, toupees, everything.
Quiet, you, back in your box, you. Now, I'll just give you this Seat Time teaser. The base word, this is what you actually probably get if you bet on the Mayor of Wetwang. It is a risk bet, a risk bet. But the actual word we're after is probably very much like the Mayor of Wetwang, I suppose, really. The breast of British, perhaps.
Countdown, sponsored by Kellogg's All Brand. Problem solved.
Ah, brisket. Ah, brisket. Brisket. You can smell the gravy, can't you? Gene Metcalf and Cliff Mitchell-Moore. Brisket. What's the weather like in Cologne today, Gene? There we are. Brisket. Billy Cotton on in a minute. So, who's on now? It's Simon with 24 and 38, and it's Simon's letters.
Have a consonant, Carol, please.
Thank you, Simon. W.
And another one.
G.
And a vowel.
O.
And another vowel.
U.
And a consonant.
V.
And another consonant.
N.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant.
R.
And another consonant, please.
And L.
Okay, Simon, thank you. Well, yes, Simon.
6.
6, Mike.
I'll try an 8.
I love the way he says that. Well, we'll go to the 6 for Simon.
I've got a loving 6.
Oh, loving, yes, loving is very nice. He's trying an 8.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this, the way it's spelt. Louvering.
You spell it then.
Louvring.
Yeah, the word louver is L-O-U-V-E-R, is only a noun rather than a verb. I suspect even if it was a verb, it would be louvering, but there isn't a verb, so I can't allow it, I'm afraid.
So no can do. So the old 6 there, loving,
There's a
gets the
a
word.
7 lurking there, which is not unlike Mike's word. That's lowering. You know, lowering in the sense of lowering clouds. L-O-U-R-I-N-G.
That's right, that's there for 7.
That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, it actually, yes, I mean, it's used for cloud poetically. It actually means to frown, to look angry, to lower. So lowering is there for 7.
As in glower.
Yeah. Well, 24, 44 now. 20 points separating them. Letters from Mike.
Consonant, please, Carol.
C.
And another one.
D.
And another one.
And G.
And a vowel, please.
E.
And another one.
O.
And a third.
A.
And a consonant, please.
F.
And another one.
N.
And a vowel, please.
And the end, Mike, with E.
Okay, here we go.